Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading. Spirit, let's see what's happening for Taurus right now. What is going on in your life, Taurus? What's the what and what's the skinny? So, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, this is a timeless reading. So that basically means that whenever you stumble across this video is the right timing for you, and you are meant to see it and hear the messages that come out in the cards right now. So we're going to talk about that. First card, let's talk about you. What is going on with you? Where are you right now? You are sitting in the Nine of Wands energy. What this is telling me is you've been working hard at something. You've been, came to me, so I have to say it, struggling maybe a little bit, and you're starting to get tired. You know you're close to the finish line. You know it's almost done, but you're just ready for a little rest. You're ready for a little break, and it's like, oh, just give me a few minutes to catch my breath, right? Take a sip of water before I keep moving on with this. You're feeling inspired to keep moving because you can see that there is an end in sight, right? And so what is this situation about? Wait till you see these cards. I just don't even know what to say because I'm looking at them now. Holy shit. Hang on. I got to read that. I got to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 10 major arcanas. You got some big shit happening right now, Taurus. I don't know what it is, but ooh, curious, because I'm a Taurus rising, so I'm going to take some of this energy. Check it out. Okay, the situation we're talking about right now is the world. The world is the end of a cycle. It's ending, wrapping up, done, the end. Close the book, close the chapter, close the library, done. There is a big thing that is ending right now, and we're going to talk about what that effect is, right, on you right now. So let's take a look at how you're seeing yourself in this situation right now. What do you see, and what do you want to get out of this cycle that's ending, right? The card that came out is the Death card, endings. It's an ending so something new can begin. You're wanting to make way for the new. You're wanting to clear out the old and make way for the new. Beautiful energy to have with whatever this ending is, this cycle wrapping up, right? And what's the root cause of this? We got the Justice card. Very interesting to have this as the root cause. What this is telling me is that there has been some kind of decision, right? Some kind of decision, a judgment made, something has ended, right? Got lots of endings here for new beginnings. But something has ended where there has been some kind of like a ruling done or a decision made in order to close out this cycle. That's what's prompting the cycle ending, because something, a decision of some sort, has been made. Whatever the situation is in your life that's going on right now, right? When we look at the past, we got the Ten of Swords. That is like a painful ending. There's been something where you're like, just get it done. Get this over and done with. This is killing me slowly. I just want this to end. And it is ending. It is ending. That's why the burden you've been carrying, you're like, just, I see the end. I know that it's no longer painful. The pain is subsiding, but this still needs to end. You need to get to the 10 of Wands now. You're at the 9. You are so close. So you know this thing has ended. And you are happy for it because the Death card is like, yes, it's done. Let's bring in the new. Where you're headed is the Tower. Shake up, upheaval, like turning life upside down on its head. What I feel for you is that it's a good thing. The Tower card sometimes is misunderstood. It's usually a shakeup that doesn't feel good and sometimes is pretty negative. But remember, when you change, when you have a transformation, that's the Death card, death and rebirth, right? Transformation, phoenix from the flame. It will probably be uncomfortable. That's what the Tower is. You may not like the way all of it feels, but it is necessary for that change to happen. Do you see what I'm saying? And that is what's coming. That is what's coming with that Tower energy. This is awesome. I'm loving it. Now, when we take a look at where you are, your thoughts and feelings around what's happening, we have the Magician. You are so gung-ho You are balls to the wall. Let's do it. Let's make this change happen. We can do it. I have everything I need. That's the magician. You can spin straw into gold. You can do whatever it is you need, and you are ready. You are ready. This is such, and I say this with love. Like I said, I'm a Taurus rising. This is such an anti-Taurus reading. It's not funny because Taurus, you don't like change. But in this circumstance, you're like, fucking bring it. I don't care. Bring it. Let's do it. Let's get it done. You've made your mind up and let's go. Hit the gas is what I'm feeling with this, which is awesome because it's bringing you to something good. When we look at external influences and how other people might be seeing you, you have the Star. This is the wish card. It's dreams coming true. It's long term. This is not flash in the pan. This is not just a quick little whatever. This is putting in the time and effort and going, yeah, this is what I want and I'm in for the long haul. That's very Taurus energy. Beautiful. So everyone else around you is seeing it, probably. And that's the external energy that's coming towards you. It's like, we're going to make whatever this is, whatever you decide to turn into gold, this is going to last. This is a foundation that you're putting down. When you put up that high rise, it's never coming down again. It's not going anywhere. You're on it, Taurus. You know what is going to happen. It's like you had your crystal ball and you could see what was going to lay down. This is really good. So now the next card that came out, we're going to look at your hopes and fears. We have the High Priest. So this is, what do you call it? Like the Hierophant, right? This is a hope and a fear. So what it is the Hierophant is about structure. Okay, very much a card of structure. It's, lining everything up. Everything's tickety-boo. We're coloring inside the lines. We're doing all that stuff, which is good because it's laying a foundation, which is what you're doing right now, right? So your hopes are that all of this structure that you're putting together, all the rules you're following, everything you're doing to make everything go tickety-boo, that it works. Your fear is that it doesn't. Either it doesn't come together, or no matter how hard you tried to put this together, there's going to be something that pops up that puts a negative spin on that foundation. I'll give you an analogy because if you've watched me any amount of time, I love my analogies. Let's say you're building a house, right? So you lay a concrete foundation. So you pour the concrete, the hole was dug and all that kind of stuff. And then you put rebar in and you do whatever you got to do to pour a foundation. Now, before you can put up the house, start building the actual house, the inspector has to come and look at your foundation and make sure everything's okay. And you've done, you've got your checklist from the city bylaws and your permit and all that shit. And you did everything to the letter, and the inspector comes and says, yeah, but you didn't do this. And you're like, oh man, are you kidding me? It's that, this is what you're afraid of. Please don't let the inspector come and find something is wrong, right? So your hope is that you've done everything that you could to lay this foundation so that it is solid and it is not going to break and nobody's going to find anything wrong with it. This is your hope and your fear at the same time. When we look at the potential outcome, we have the King of Swords. This is a nice energy too, because what this is telling me is that as you went through all of this stuff, the death, the rebirth, the upheaval, the whatever, all of this stuff that's been going on, all the thoughts that you've had in your head, the way you've been looking at this, the outcome is what you want. It works out. Everything's good. King of Swords, this is you in a position of power and authority. You know your stuff. You've been through all of this. You know what it takes to get through something like this. You know that everything you've done has led you to this point, and that you can look back and be happy and proud of what you've done. Because it's a sword, okay, so the king is an authoritative figure, right? Leadership kind of figure, but because it's swords, it's around intellect. It's around planning. It's around ideas. It's about having the smarts. It's also being around being I keep getting the word truthful, which is right, but integrity. That's what I'm looking for. Integrity, ethical, honest, all of that stuff. This is you coming out the other end, which is a beautiful thing. Means when the inspector showed up, he's like, man, you did a great job. Pat on the back. You want to come work for me? Maybe there's an opportunity in there for you. You know what I'm saying? So you're feeling good at the outcome, and I'm loving that for you. So we got you an advice card now. What am I doing? What do we got? You can't make this shit up. I say it all the time. The card is new beginnings. It says, begin your new life. Literally, begin your new life. Because you're ready to start over. You're ready. You got everything you need. The gods are smiling upon you. Everyone's giving you a thumbs up. And you're the king on your throne. King, what is it? What's it? King of the castle and on top of the hill, right? The throne's on top of the hill. You're sitting there looking around going, yeah, I made this. Totally. New beginnings. Get it done. So much potential here. Huge changes. Huge, huge, huge changes for you. Huge. Holy shit. Like, I don't even know what else to say. So we're going to leave it there on that note. Anyway, we're gonna sign off. So good luck with everything. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Taurus. Bye.